Hello everyone, I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share the bags that I added to my collection during my time away from YouTube. Some of these, not gonna lie, might surprise you, but I promise there's a method to my madness. What I wanted to do is talk a little bit about each bag, let you know the reasons as to why I decided to add it, and let you know how I'm liking it so far. I will be doing full in-depth reviews on all of these pieces in the following weeks, so make sure and look out for those. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get started, shall we? These bags are in no particular order, but I thought we would start off with a little bit of color. So this first one, I fell in love with it about 3 or 4 years ago when I was doing a handbag of the week video. I don't know if you guys remember those videos, but I was talking about this particular bag and I fell in love. It pretty much sealed the deal for me to add it to my collection at some point in time. So fast forward 3 or 4 years later, I'm happy that I was able to add it. And I am talking about the Loewe puzzle bag in the size small. I think that this bag is fantastic, and I'm sure you're gonna be hearing this a lot throughout this video, so just keep that in mind. But I do think that this bag is fantastic. I love the craftsmanship. I love the silhouette. It is incredibly unique, and I like the fact that no other bag looks like this. I feel like you can see the puzzle bag from a mile away. Whether it's the smaller ones, whether it's the larger one, it doesn't matter. I feel like you can definitely pick this guy out of a crowd. It doesn't look like any other bag that I have in my collection. And as I said before, the craftsmanship is out of this world. The leather is so incredibly soft. This bag is such a joy to use. Now, I do get a lot of questions as to why I decided to go for the small over the medium. I do love the medium, and I have thought about going for the medium as well, but the small definitely ends up working out for my lifestyle. Now, back in the day, or years ago, I say back in the day like it was 20 years ago, but years ago, I thought that maybe the flap here and the way that the zipper is might be a little bit cumbersome. It might not be user-friendly. And that definitely hasn't been the case. It has a very smooth zipper and you're able to retrieve your items no problem. I mean, you can't see everything at a glance the way that you would in a tote, but still, I feel like you can really end up seeing what it is that you want to go for whenever you open up your handbag. Now, I will say this, that I have used this bag with larger small leather goods and it works, but whenever I do use the larger ones, I feel like I have to kind of put them at an angle in order to put them in, and it does take a little bit more time. So for that reason, I decided to go for more compact small leather goods, and those I'm able to retrieve with ease, no problem. So I thought I would just mention that. But let me just give you guys a quick little tour of it. There's the front side, there's the side view, there's the back view, another side view, top view. I should stop saying view. There's the bottom, no feet along the bottom, and a super, super smooth zipper. And on the interior, you do have one slip pocket. There we go. Now this color is in Scarlet. This is from the 2019 collection, if I'm not mistaken. The 2019 seasonal collection. Sorry, my throat is super, super dry. But what I love about this bag, besides everything that I said, I love the color. You know my love for red. But I also got this bag at an unbelievable savings because I was able to get it through the Loewe outlet in Cabazon. So I got it for $1,000 less than retail price. So that to me, I was like, woohoo! Not only is it a bag that I really want, not only is it in a color that I absolutely love, but $1,000 savings, yes, I will take that all day, every day. One thing I also want to say, it does come with a removable, adjustable strap. The strap, to be honest, I'm not the craziest about it. I have used it once or twice when I needed to be like in an emergency situation to be hands-free. But mostly I do like to use this either as a hand carry bag or on the crook of my arm. And I kind of see this leather strap as decorative, the way that I do with the Givenchy Antigona. So that's the way that I feel. I might end up changing around the strap, might end up going for something a little bit thicker, or maybe a different color, I don't know. But for now, I just kind of like carrying it like so. But it is a beautiful, beautiful bag. And I really like the silver hardware with the red as well. I think it's gorgeous. And on camera, I think it's showing up a little bit more orangey red, but it is a true, true red. So, I mean, again, you know me in the color red. But I think it is an unbelievable handbag, and I highly recommend it. So far, absolutely loving it. So much so that I've already been looking at possibly getting another one. Not anytime soon because I do have to pump the brakes, which we'll talk about in other videos, but I do think it's wonderful. Funny thing is that at first I thought about going for the white one because they have an all white one that came out for summer 2021, and I was this close. I bought it and I returned it. I bought it and returned, or canceled the order, I should say. I did that 3 times. And I felt like, okay, that's my gut instinct saying, just wait, just wait, just wait. And then somehow I ended up calling the Loewe outlet store. They said that they had these in store, and she sent me pictures. I saw the red and I was like, oh my goodness, that's the one. So absolutely obsessed. This might be TMI, but honestly, it's just real talk. I'm not going to be doing any mod shots for these handbags. I will be saving those mod shots for when I do end up filming the review videos. To be honest with you, because I am super, super, super bloated. Like I can't, like my pants, I can't even button them. It's not comfortable whatsoever. You can probably see how bloated I am in my face, but there is no way I was gonna be able to wear a cute pair of pants or shorts or anything like that to do these mod shots. Trust me, I am all business on the top and party on the bottom. Actually, that doesn't sound right. I am wearing lounging shorts, but it doesn't really go with the top part of what I'm wearing. So I just thought I would let you know. I'm sorry to not include the mod shots, but I had to be honest with you. There was no way I was gonna be able to do them. Okay, moving on to, oh my gosh, I can already tell this video is gonna be super long. I don't wanna do that because, I mean, I check out. I check out after like 30 minutes, right? Anyways, okay, so this next one, this is not gonna be for everybody. I already know a lot of people feel very strongly about it. They're not a fan. They think it's so over the top. They think it's so gaudy. However, you know me. You know the magpie that I am. And I have a feeling that when you see this, you guys are gonna be like, oh, that has mini written all over it. I am talking about the Prada re-edition satin crystal bag. Yes, yes, I did. This bag, I mean, this bag is just, it makes me so happy every time that I see it. I have used it once or twice to go to the grocery store because, hello, I have the most luxurious lifestyle. But no, in all seriousness, I have used it once or twice, and I just think I think it's amazing. I use it with jeans and a t-shirt, whether it's a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt and sneakers. And there you go, done and done. I don't feel you have to dress to the nines at all. I actually like the contrast of the high and low, but anywho, I digress. Now I'm kind of getting off topic. This bag is just, it's beautiful. This lighting is not doing it any justice because if you guys saw this in the sun, it steals the show. I feel like I literally drool when I see, I'm not even joking, all right? I'm not even saying it for like effect either. I literally drool when I see these sparkles. I get distracted, the whole 9 yards. I feel that magpies all over the world will definitely get the crazy when it comes to this bag. Now, one thing I wanted to point out, the crystals on here, they are not pronged. They are glued on there. And is it possible that they fall off? Absolutely. Will Prada take care of the crystals falling off? I have no idea. Will they charge an arm and a leg? Probably. Those are like red flags everywhere, right? Like, don't get it, con. But I couldn't help myself. I was actually, I had been wanting to get this bag. I knew that it was going to be very hard to find and I wasn't having any success in the beginning, so I kind of gave up. And because I have insomnia, we all know this, I was on the website at like 2 o'clock in the morning and I just decided, I'm like, you know what, let's see, what's on there. I saw it on there. I have never, I'm telling you, I have never clicked so fast in my life. I bought it, I think, on a Tuesday, and by Thursday, it had already been shipped from Italy. So I was like, whew, score. But this bag came out in pink with the pink crystals, silver with the white crystals, white with the white crystals, and then the black with the white crystals. Out of all of them, I think that they're all beautiful, but I personally like the clear crystal with the black. I think it's beautiful. It is satin on the exterior. And then on the inside, not satin. Yeah, it's satin. It's silk, right? silk on the interior, satin on the, I don't know. I think I even said satin crystal bag, right? So goes to show I'm not very prepared for this video. But there we go. You can't really see it because it's all black, but it is stunning. And if this bag became available in red, I would lose it. I would be the first one lining up. So if any of you guys know about this bag becoming available in other colors, if it's going to be available in red, please let me know, because yes, I think it is absolutely gorgeous. No feet along the bottom, but awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love the bag. This next bag, I didn't do a whole lot of research on it. I actually saw it on the website. I fell in love and I decided to go for it. And on that note, I know that I've talked about researching a handbag, and I do love to research a handbag. I want to know the ins and outs of it. I want to know what to expect before I decide to go for it, how it's going to wear, how this, how that. But at the same time, when I don't research a handbag, it kind of gives me the butterflies the way that I used to back in the day, way back in the day, before there was YouTube, before there were any forums or anything like that, to the point where you ended up buying a bag because you really liked it. You liked the way that it looked. You didn't know how it was going to work out. And 9 times out of 10, you ended up using that bag 100% of the time. Am I right? Let me know if you guys feel the same way. So I kind of did that with this bag, and I'm so happy that I did. I am talking about the Gucci Ophidia medium Gigi tote in the denim. I think that this bag is beautiful. I had been wanting a denim bag for the longest time, and I'm always a little particular when it comes to denim because sometimes it looks a little too washed out for what I like, or the combination doesn't really make my heart sing. But I absolutely love the dark leather with the denim. I think it's gorgeous. And then you add the gold hardware on top of that. I think it's fabulous. This bag definitely reminds me of the Neverfull, and you guys know how I feel about the Neverfull. It is oversized. It is incredibly generous. Let me just show you the interior. It currently does have a Samorga organizer in there, but it does have, actually let me take this out. It does have one zippered pocket, one slip pocket, and like I said, very, very generous. I love the magnetic closure that it has. I love the way that it snaps. You know, I have that satisfied feeling when I hear the snap of a magnetic closure handbag. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Now, one thing I will say about this bag, in my opinion, I do feel that it definitely needs an organizer, because if you don't have an organizer, it ends up turning into a beautiful mess. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but this is not really a look that I prefer. So that's why I decided to go for an organizer. And with the organizer, it's been night and day. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that the denim, I do believe it is recycled denim, if I'm not mistaken, but it's a little bit softer. So that's another reason why it ends up kind of losing its shape. But sometimes I do end up getting a little bit of lint on the Gigi's here. So I just wanted to throw that out there just in case. But I think it has an awesome price point. And I did have a lot of people ask me why I decided to go for this one. Besides the fact that I liked that I wanted a denim handbag and the combination, I also like the fact that this one has the leather corners versus the all canvas one it's just straight canvas. This, to me, I feel it might end up wearing a little bit better as time goes by. I could be wrong. Only time will tell. But that's another reason why I decided to go for it. So I love the denim, I love the combo, and I love the fact that it has the leather on the corners. But yeah, I think this is a beautiful bag. I've been using it like crazy, and it's very, very comfortable to use. It doesn't dig into your shoulders whatsoever. See what I mean about the organizer? Once you have that in there, it sits in the upright position. You don't have to worry about it turning into a beautiful mess. So for me, the organizer is a major, major game changer. So absolutely, absolutely love that bag. Okay, so this next bag is definitely going to surprise the majority of you. I've talked about it here and there, and I never really thought that it would be for me. However, they ended up changing something that I really liked and I couldn't deny, and I just became 100% obsessed with the bag. I feel like I've been saying obsessed a lot as well, right? Let's count them out. I probably said it like 10 or 15 times by now. Okay, so I am talking about the Bottega chain pouch. So this, I know, is not a bag for everybody. And truth be told, when the pouch first came out, I really liked it. I loved how oversized it was, and I loved how much you can end up fitting in there, but I am really not a clutch type of person. I've tried it every way possible, and it just doesn't end up working out for me. But when they ended up adding the chain, I became instantly hooked. Now, this is definitely a trendy handbag. And when it comes to trendy handbags, sometimes I go for them, but more often than not, I end up going for classics. So what I decided to do is I decided to go for a dupe. I went on Amazon. I found a dupe for like 15 bucks or $16. I can't remember. I took off the skinny straps that it came with. I added a thick chain, and I just wanted to see how I liked it, and I loved it. So I was like, okay, this bag just might work out for me. But at the same time, as I said before, it is a trendy handbag, and the price point that this bag has, I wasn't feeling the warm and fuzzies. I was like, I don't know, because if I fall out of love with it, that's a lot of money to put on a handbag, and it might not have the best resale value, blah, 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 right? So I decided to go on Fashion File. I did a little bit of browsing, and I set up an alert for their bags. So you set up an alert and they let you know when new bags come in. So I think I waited for maybe, I want to say 2 weeks, and I got an alert about this beauty in particular, and they had it for $1,200 off the retail price. I jumped on it because I was like, okay, $1,200 savings, that I can do for a trendy handbag, right? And I'm so happy that I did, because I love this bag. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I know it's not for everybody, and I even talked about this on Instagram. This part right here, I'm not gonna say what it looks like, because otherwise YouTube will end up banning me or doing whatever it is. If you guys follow me, you guys saw the story, you know what I think it looks like. But anywho, I digress. I decided to go for it in the black, because in my opinion, I feel like the chain is really what steals the show of this handbag. At least that's the way that I feel. And I wanted the chain to sing, so that's why I wanted to go for the black. But they have an array of different colors. They have green, they have red, they have mustard, they have orange. I mean, they have so many beautiful colors, and the leather on these Bottega bags is out of this world. It's soft, but it's not soft to the point where you feel like it's going to fall apart. It's still very durable. It still has a type of thickness to it, which I absolutely love. And then on the interior, you're able to open this up. I'm able to carry all of my daily essentials, no problem, and it's able to close with ease, but this chain is amazing. You are able to detach this chain, not completely, just off to one side. It is a very, very thick chain. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You can tell. It's just like, it makes a ton of noise. I love that. Remember what I was talking about, these earrings? Same thing goes for the chain. Love the chain, but it is heavy. It's very heavy. But the funny thing is that when you put it on your shoulder, you would assume that because it's such a heavy chain, it's going to be super uncomfortable on your shoulder and it's gonna weigh down your shoulder. I did not find that at all. I actually feel it's very comfortable on my shoulder. It doesn't roll off either, but I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And with the savings that I got, I was stoked. But it's just a blob, if you will, a blob of leather with a fantastic chain. So it's definitely a bag that like I said before, I didn't think I would ever go for. I didn't think I would use it as much as I do. For the amount of time that I've had it, I have definitely, used this bag. I've used this bag quite often, and every time that I do, I'm super, super happy. I get a ton of compliments on the chain. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, what is your bag? I love the chain, and it's just, I don't know. I like it. I like it. I never thought in a million years I would go for such a trendy handbag, but it just goes to show that sometimes you see a bag, it has a certain detail that you might not have thought of before, and you end up falling in love with it. And it ends up being better than what you expected. So huge, huge fan of the Bottega chain pouch. The next handbags, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know about them because I cannot seem to shut up about them. I think that they're amazing. I think that they're wonderful. And I'm already thinking about possibly adding another one to my collection. I am talking about Marc the tote bag in the size small. This is the small traveler bag. And it is amazing. This slate green is definitely a khaki. It is a beautiful bag. It's a beautiful neutral in my opinion, but this bag, it's versatile, it's durable, it's comfortable, it's spacious, and best of all, it has a fantastic price point, coming in at $175. Honestly, it's some of the best money I have ever spent on a tote. I am not even joking you, but it is amazing. I love how oversized it says the tote bag. I know a lot of people are turned off by it. I like it, but let me just give you guys a really quick tour. So there we go. This little guy here, you can either use it to put your scarves or to put your sunglasses. It's kind of like the little tab that the Celine the Celine luggage line has. So there we go. On the back side, you do have a patch that says the Marc Jacobs style tote bag, location NYC, year 1984. There we go. And here is a top view. And this bag, so on the exterior, you do have this very durable canvas because this is a canvas handbag. On the interior, you also have a coating on the lining, so that way if you were to spill something, it makes it very, very easy to clean up. But it does have a zippered closure. It comes with 2 slip pockets, 1 zip pocket right up there, and it also comes with a removable, adjustable crossbody shoulder strap. So the versatility on this bag is amazing. But there we go. I just absolutely love this bag. The small bag has a width of 13 inches. So for those of you asking about tablets and as far as laptops, just know it does have a 13-inch width, but it is absolutely amazing. They have an array of different colors. They have different sizes. This is the small, as I mentioned previously. They also have a mini and they have the larger one, and they also have these in leather. I saw the red leather one and it's amazing. I think the leather ones come in at $385 if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it, but I think that they're fabulous. So I love this bag so much, I decided to go for the black. Now, originally, I didn't want to go for the black just because these do attract lint like crazy. So that was I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with the lint, but I mean, the black and the white, come on, with the gray that says Marc Jacobs, how can you not, right? And like I said before, with the price point that they have, I decided to go for them. I think that they're great for everyday bags. I've seen people use these as travel bags, as work bags, as just any type. I mean, the possibilities are endless, I feel like, when it comes to these bags. But let me just show you the black one. And you can see it does have a little bit of lint, actually a whole lot of lint from my rug. On here. So you just end up taking a lint roller and everything comes off, but I know that that might be a turn off for somebody to have to constantly have to keep up with the lint. But like I said, I couldn't deny it for the not the longest time, but for a while I was like, I don't want to do black. I have too many black bags. But the black and white just sucked me in like there's no tomorrow. So there we go. I think these bags are awesome, but as I said before, the array of colors that you can pick from, they have pink, green, yellow. They have this beautiful yellow. They have tie-dye in pink and blue. So if you're looking for a new tote, you don't want to break the bank, and you want something durable, something versatile, something comfortable, something spacious, this to me, like I said in the beginning, is some of the best money I have ever spent on a tote. And I think that they are amazing, absolutely amazing. One of the first bags that I got during my time away from YouTube was the Polène #1 mini backpack in the color Cognac. I remember that I talked about this during my last MMQA, if I'm not mistaken. I ended up buying it that same day and I got it 3 or 4 days later, so of course I didn't get a chance to share it with you. But I was stoked when Polène had announced that they were going to release this bag in the backpack version. I think it's beautiful. I love the color. It does have the contrast stitching. It has the same size as the regular #1 mini. But what I really love about this backpack is that it does have 3 different ways of using it. So you can either use it as a shorter shoulder strap handbag, you can also use it crossbody, and of course you can use it as a backpack because it has this little guy here but I think it's awesome. The biggest difference, besides the fact that it has those 3 different ways, which is obviously a huge difference between this and the mini, is I feel like the hardware has definitely changed from the very first bag that I purchased to this one. I feel like the hardware has like that champagne gold. It's a little bit shinier. I don't know. I feel like the other ones are maybe a little bit more dull in comparison to this one, but I do think this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. And like I said, it's very similar. It's the same thing as the other one. So it opens up exactly as the other handbag. Now, one thing I will have to say is that when I first got it, I used it quite a bit. And this strap, it's comfortable, but at the same time, I feel like because it is a little bit on the skinnier side, it ends up digging into my skin if I end up overstuffing this bag, which we all know I have a tendency to do. So just keep that in mind. And I think that if maybe this were a little bit thicker, of course, I don't think it would look as it wouldn't complement the handbag as well as it does now, but I feel like if it was a little bit thicker, it might be a little bit more comfortable. But regardless, the fact that it does have different adjustments, if you wanted to use it on your shoulder, if you wanted to use it crossbody, you have that option. So it does have a lot more versatility, which I am very, very grateful for. But still, sometimes these can end up digging into your skin if you end up overstuffing the bag. But the same thing goes for the No. 1 mini, because we all know that that chain also can end up digging into your skin. But I do think it is a beautiful color, and I don't know, it's gorgeous. And they also have a variety of different colors that you can end up going for. But I am crazy about this color. I do think that it's beautiful. And as you guys know, when it comes to Polène, I love their craftsmanship. It always stands out, and I haven't had any issues with varnish or with stitching or anything like that. So absolutely, absolutely love this bag. Up until this point in the video, all of the handbags that I've shared with you, I have purchased myself. The following ones were sent to me by Polène. I've gotten a lot of questions on them, and I wanted to include them in this video, but as I said in the beginning, I will be doing full in-depth reviews on all of these pieces. All right, so the first one they sent me is the No. 9. They sent it in the camel as well as the black, and I have to say that this is by far my favorite Polène handbag. It took place of the No. 1 mini, which used to be my favorite. It took place of the No. 7. This is now my favorite Polène handbag. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I love the silhouette. I absolutely love the leather. It is insanely soft. The craftsmanship, you guys know how I feel about Polène. I just think that it is unbelievably gorgeous. This bag does come with a removable, adjustable crossbody / shoulder strap, what have you. I honestly don't end up using it. I prefer to use this on the crook of my arm or as a hand carry bag. I prefer that look. Sometimes I do end up adding a different chain, either from Organize My Bag on here or from Samorga, just if I wanted to kind of give it a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more oomph. But on the interior, it does have a zippered compartment there. A lot of questions that I get on this bag is if it's fussy to get in and out of. And I can definitely see how it might be fussy, because this little guy here, you can't really move it. You can't really move it off, you can't move it, down here. You can move it off to the side enough to see your items, but it's not completely open as some people might hope. But I have no problem retrieving my items or putting them back. I'm able to take them out with ease. I don't get caught up at the checkout or anything like that. But I do think that this is a beautiful bag. And between the two, I actually end up using the camel a lot more than the black. I think the black is beautiful. I mean, it's classic black with the gold hardware. But there's just something about this bag. I think this is perfect, especially for spring and summer. But then again, let's be honest, this color is perfect for year round. So the No. 9 is by far my favorite Polène handbag. They also sent me the No. 10 and the No. 10 Hobo. The No. 10 is in the textured leather. This is in the color taupe. It also comes with a removable, adjustable crossbody strap, so it gives it a little bit more versatility. And the shoulder strap also has 4 adjustments on it, so that's really nice. I love the color of the hardware. I feel like they've made the hardware a little bit lighter, so it kind of has that champagne gold hardware, which is really beautiful. It doesn't have any exterior pockets, and then on the interior, you do have one little slip pocket. Now with this guy, unfortunately, it didn't work out the way that I would have hoped. I've used it a total of 3 or 4 times, and every time that I do, I feel like all of my items kind of go into the middle and everything kind of gets jumbled. I've had a bag like this in the past, and I thought that I would give it another go, but as I said before, unfortunately, it doesn't really end up working out for me. It's a little too small for the way that I like to, or for what I like to carry in my handbags. I know a lot of people love this silhouette. It is absolutely beautiful, but unfortunately, it didn't work out the way that I would have hoped. Now, when it comes to the Hobo, this one I absolutely love. It's obviously a lot more oversized than the smaller one, and because of that, I'm able to carry all of my essentials with ease. This one doesn't come with an adjustable or with a removable strap, but it does have adjustments. The smooth leather on this is amazing. I love the black. They have a few others, a few other colors if I'm not mistaken in the smooth leather, but this one does have a back pocket, and as far as the interior goes, it does have one slip pocket in there, and it is quite spacious. It is very, very large. But one thing to note, that whenever you end up doing the adjustments on these, the shorter you make the bag, the longer these guys are. So sometimes these might be flailing in the wind, which might not be something that some people might go for. So I just wanted to throw that out there just in case. But this bag, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. I think it's beautiful, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it any justice. But when I wear it, I feel like it looks a lot better on than maybe seeing it just like that. Maybe that's just me, but I do think I think it's a beautiful bag, and the leather, the smooth leather, I'm a fan of. I haven't had any issues with any indentations or any scratches or anything like that. So absolutely love this bag. And the last one that they sent me is the number 1, and this is in the red leather, just the red pebbled leather through and through. Love this color. This red is gorgeous. What you're seeing on camera is exactly what it is in real life. I do have another number 1 burgundy, the first one that they sent me, and that one I have used many times for a work bag, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do with this one, but honestly I have used it as a regular everyday bag as well. But I love this bag. It's just beautiful. It's oversized. It kind of looks like a little bit, it kind of looks like an owl, right? You have the eyes, maybe the beak, I don't know. I don't know, but I think that these bags are beautiful. They're incredibly generous in size. They're able to fit everything and the kitchen sink. And this one also comes with a removable adjustable strap, so it gives you a little bit more versatility as well. But absolutely love this. You have the D-rings on the back, you have the pocket on the back, and then you also have the feet along the bottom. So absolutely love their red leather number 1. But yeah, so they were incredibly generous to send me these handbags, and I'm very excited about them. But out of all of them, definitely the one that takes the cake is the number 9 in the camel. Absolutely love that bag. But anywho, that does it for my video. I know that this is probably, I haven't even started editing this video, and I can already tell it's gonna be a little bit long. I'm sorry. I get very, very chatty, but I hope I was able to give you guys a little bit more info on them. As I said before, and I've said a couple times throughout the video, I will be doing full in-depth reviews on all of these pieces. I will include those mod shots. I know that I didn't include them in this because, as I said before, I'm bloated, and trust me, it ain't a cute look whatsoever. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.